cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, just you and I, we could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
It's Wednesday. That means it's middle of the week, and it's only one time on our channel that we always yell this out and say, hey, welcome in. We're ready to roll. It is Wednesday evening interviews, and our guest tonight is fantastic.
All right.
Absolutely. It's
Hump Day.
middle of the week. We're going to try to get you through to the weekend. Disney friends, let's have a little bit of fun before we get rolling here. Let's say a quick hello to our chat. Walking in the Woods, Disinfinity Daniel, Karen Cook, welcome in. Mickey's Girls in-house. They'll be a guest later on in the year with us as well. Let's see. Rachel's Adventures. Paul Engel's in-house with us. Jeannie52573 is in-house. Karen Cook. I don't think I missed anybody. I hope I didn't. And I'll get to you in a few seconds if I did. Let's get through the preliminaries because I can't wait to sit down and talk with this young lady. She's unbelievable and growing quickly. And we know that you're going to find at the end of this interview that you're going to want to jump over and subscribe to their channel because of the quality and characteristics of the interview today, the charisma that she brings and energy to the love of Disney, and also because of the quality of the content on their channel. So let me go through and cut through a couple things here real quick. First, partner channels. Let's talk about them. I've got a couple great ones. I acknowledge my partner channels every show. You can check out the links to the partner channels in the body and description of this video. Myers and the Mouse Diz Our Dream. They go live from the parks all the time. Dole Whip Dad does Creator Talk, Disney, and Sports. Does a great job. Carlos Disney World Freak does Disney interviews on the weekend. Does a fantastic job. Producer Preston is my son. He does all kinds of stuff. What is this guy? I got somebody at my front door. Wouldn't you know it? I got somebody at the front door. Well, he can wait. Guess what? He can wait. Producer Preston does Funko Pop. Sorry, live broadcasting. What are you going to do when some clown decides to come to the door? Probably Jehovah's Witness or something that they really don't want to get me right now. Dad Builds. He's a partner channel. Does a lot of my creating. He's an associate producer of the channel as well. We love him. Appreciate him. So check out my partner channels. They do a great job. We say thank you and welcome to the Live Place. Check out the Live Place and Dreamers Empire. They are absolutely fantastic. Dean over there, he broadcasts and brings to you all of your quality family entertainment. Over 110 family-friendly channels available to you over there. Stop over to the Live Place or Dreamers Empire right here on YouTube. You'll be amazed at the quality of the content you can find. Welcome, Christina. Welcome, Tony. Fantastic Chronicles. Great to see you guys all in here tonight. Real quick before we roll, I got to recognize a young lady here and our Chaos Crusaders. This is Christina Whitman. She is our endorsed realtor for our channel. Christina Whitman started out as a cast member. Now she's a realtor at one of the top Century 21 offices in the state of Florida. She's a great friend of the channel. She offers discounts to cast members for buying and selling. This applies to current, furloughed, and impacted cast members. Christina Whitman, I respect her immensely. When I move to Florida, she's going to be my realtor of choice. And I can tell you, if you reach out to her, she'll be willing to help you. Tell her Pete McDevitt sent you. She'd love to hear it. Christina Whitman, all of her information is available easily in the body and description of this video. So I'm excited to get rolling tonight. I want to keep pushing through. As chat comes in, I'll say hi. Just a reminder tonight, chat, if you want to ask a question to my guests, please highlight my name. That would help me a lot. I'm trying to see which Preston changed cameras and all on me here. I got all kind of stuff going on. I got to figure out what camera I'm going into tonight. Got to talk to my producer. So, all right, phone lines are available if anybody would like to call in tonight. Okay, phone lines are open and ready to go. Let me go ahead and hit that button. Just make sure we're triggered. So if anybody would like to ask our guest tonight any questions, you're more than welcome to do so. So my guests tonight are actually a family, although we have the matriarch with us tonight. It is a family of creators that do incredible content. I found quite some time ago and realized how much they love Disney as much as I do, and I knew I had to have them as a guest. They're originally from New Hampshire, but they moved to Florida, and they love all things Disney, theme parks, and especially food. I really love the way they come with their passion about Christ, and they love sharing things with everyone, especially when it comes to theme parks and Disney. Please welcome at this time, for the first time to our channel, let me go over here and hit this trigger button, Amanda from the Hydes Do Disney. Welcome in.
Hello.
It's great to see you.
It is great to be here. And hello to everybody watching and in the chat.
I'm glad you're here. We've been excited about, I talked to Amanda quite some time ago. Again, unfortunately, our channel's a little bit booked out, which is a good problem and a bad problem at the same time. But we've had our thumbnail up for quite some time. We had a lot of interest in tonight. I see we've got 17 to 20 friends already in here, which is great. I'm glad to see that people are stopping in already and hanging out. Kelly, the Mickey Bunch is here. Mara in Memphis is here. I'm glad she's here doing well and happily ever yachty. So let's kind of jump right into where we're at. First, I should highlight a couple quick things here. The Hydes are annual pass holders. They are also pass holders at Legoland and Universal, which is pretty cool. They first went to Disney actually on their honeymoon back in 2014, which is very cool. They live in the Lakeland, Florida area. Let me give you a look at the front of page of their channel, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what it looks like. And it dropped out on me. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I will go back and get that later in the interview. I guess when Preston's changed everything in here, my son, and I'm having all kind of things going crazy tonight, which is typical. The Hydes Do Disney is their channel. If I could ask my moderators to please put their link into the chat tonight so people can find them quickly. Here's what I'll tell you guys. I'm not asking you to go to subscribe to them just because I'm asking. I am asking you to, based on this interview tonight and based on the content of their channel, to consider subscribing to them. And they are growing. I believe you're at 563 subscribers when I looked the other day, and pretty close to that. Hopefully we'll get you up near 575 to 800 before this night's out. Welcome in, Barbara, Faith Hope and Disney. Let's Find Fun. That's a cool name. Say here for the...
Yeah, those are my friends.
That's a cool name. Are they creators?
They are. They are amazing creators. So shout out to John and Corey over at Let's Find Fun on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is how much I trust Amanda. We talked about two channels tonight. One in backstage, one here. We talked about Let's Find Fun on here, and the other one we talked about was Christopher's channel.
Yeah, Chris from Orlando.
Chris from Orlando. So I'm extending the invitation to both of them to be guests on my show. Now, I'll tell you, I've got about 15 emails sitting there of people that want to do the show. I'm going to put them ahead of everybody else because of my respect for you, Amanda, because I know you guys do quality stuff, and if they're friends of yours, I'll give them a shot. So if you guys are interested,
if you think that my stuff's quality, Let's Find Fun is like,
nice.
They're out of here. They're amazing.
So Let's Find Fun.
Chris, that I know he's not in the chat.
Okay, well, Let's Find Fun. If you're interested, you're on. You got a spot. Just get with me on social media. I'd love to get you lined up. So on your social media, you're on Instagram, 180 followers, 219 posts. You're on YouTube here, 563 subscribers, 532 videos, 59,000 views, I believe is the number I had here. Is that correct?
I don't think so. You've got way too much faith in me.
Les Preston went in here, was moving my numbers around, which he's going to get a stern talking to when he gets home because the whole system. Is that wrong?
Yeah, so we're at 497 subscribers currently. So we're just shy of the 500 mark.
I want to be well over 500 before we get done tonight, everybody, based on this young lady because they're special. They're putting your channel link into the chat. Please keep doing that for me throughout the interview tonight so everybody can find this young lady. So first, let's start out talking about you. What you want to share about you and Mike, the family, just in general, and then we'll kind of kick into the channel and talk about where that's going.
Yeah, so I am born in New York, raised in New Hampshire, married in the area, and lived in New Hampshire basically my entire life. And Mike is from Maine. And we met online, super cheesy story about meeting online on Valentine's Day. And we've been together for 8 years. Yeah, it was a last-ditch effort of I'm going to make an online profile as a joke. He was the first person that messaged me, and 6 months later we were engaged, and about 8 months after that we were married.
That's fantastic. Now, see, I love that story. That tells me that God had a plan, and
oh my gosh,
you just had to figure it out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's where we kind of started, and that was almost 8 years ago. And then we struggled a lot with our infertility journey to have our son, Josiah, but he is 4 and the absolute best kid in the world. And again, God's timing was just all over it, but he's the coolest, and he'll probably at some point, even though my mom's watching him, he'll probably come running in here and say hello at some point.
That's okay.
So.
I received his booking request. I paid his booking requirement so that I could book him tonight. So we're good to go if he comes flying in. I love it. I hope he does.
Perfect.
Chops is in the house with us as well from New Hampshire. Wanted to say hello. Mackenzie Taylor.
Woo-hoo.
Mackenzie says JP is my best friend. So we're gonna.
That's correct.
That's awesome. Paul Engel, keep me on track tonight of how many new friends find the Hydes Do Disney throughout the night. Keep me updated on that number. So you started your channel. How long have you been doing your channel now officially? I know everybody has a unique time frame.
Yeah, so our first official video on the channel was in 2018, and we were doing pizza reviews of local pizzas in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And then we went on vacation a couple months later, and we're like, hey, let's vlog it, and just threw up little daily vlogs. And then we were like, oh, we kind of like this. It's kind of fun. Let's keep doing this. And then I'd say probably like mid 2019 is when we actually got serious. And then obviously when COVID hit and we weren't doing anything, we were like, hey, let's be more creative. Let's make Disney food. Let's, talk about our Disney style and that kind of stuff. So it's been probably about a year and a half of actual serious YouTubing. And then we decided like last summer, we were like, hey, we like Disney a lot, and I'm sick of the cold, and we need a change. And if there's ever a time, it's now. So we uprooted our life and my parents' life, because my parents moved down with us, and we moved to Lakeland, Florida. So we're about an hour from the parks.
I love it. And let's see, Mar in the Memphis says, "Oh wow, that was definitely a God find," which I like. Nice reference there to the Lord looking in on us. Jesus is in the building. That's Jesus with a CH, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Okay, don't want to scare you there. Zoel's World is here as well. Zoel's going to be a guest on our channel later on, coming up as well. A lot of upcoming guests coming in to say hello tonight, to check out our guest here tonight. So obviously, when I first found you, it was just Amanda Hyde was your channel name. That was a long time ago. And then
It was.
It was.
Yep. So we had kind of like gone by the Hydes Do Disney, but it was still like under just like my YouTube. So we finally like officially changed the name. I don't know, maybe like a couple months ago. It hasn't really done that long since we like officially changed the name, but like all of our Instagram stuff and like everybody knows this is the Hydes Do Disney. Mackenzie, you're the best.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep highlighting because we got some nice comments along the way, so I'll keep trying to highlight. I'll leave that up there until I find some more, and I'll highlight them throughout the time. But thank you all for being here. Appreciate everybody who's coming in and saying hello. Do me a favor, crush that thumb for me. If you're new to me, just let you know I interview Disney creators like this special lady and her husband, and we can't forget JP. As I'm
oh my gosh,
calling him JP.
That's totally fine.
We great creators like this young lady we interview on Sunday and Wednesday nights all the time on this channel. So as you came out with your channel, let's talk about the fact of your guys' love of Disney, because that's your influence. And I know you do other things, and I have a feeling over time, much like most of the great creators in the Orlando area, you'll probably branch out and do more stuff just other than Disney. But let's talk about your love from Disney and how that came about. Was that always in Mike's path as well? Just curious how that all flows in.
I don't even really know where it kind of started. For me, I didn't go to Disney until my 18th birthday. And so, oh, cool, 502, yay! That makes me excited because we've been waiting for that 500 mark. So thanks for keeping us
here's
there, Paul.
So now you hit 500. So I'm going to tell you now before I got to cut you off for a second. When we get done the interview, I need you to send me your YouTube buddy notification of 500 made so that we can shout out your channel on Sunday and Wednesday of next week and congratulate you for getting there. But since you're here and sitting in front of me, I'm going to do things the right way. 500. I try to do things. I kind of screwed up today. Mr. Potato Head was not happy that we've messed up a little bit starting out the show.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Tonight I'm a hockey puck, but you are 500 subscribers strong, and I love it. So, Mike and you, Disney, talk about that as we go through.
Yeah, so I didn't go until I turned 18. My mom brought me for my 18th birthday, and we went to Magic Kingdom 2 days. That was it. And then I didn't go back until our honeymoon, which I was 21, and Mike had never been, and we were like, maybe we should go to Disney. Like, that sounds like a cool thing to do. Like, I like Disney movies. You like Disney movies. Let's go. So we did. And so we went for our honeymoon, and then we went in 2015 to Disneyland because we happened to be in California. And then 2016 and 2018, we took trips in the springtime and, brought JP with us in 2018 because he was about a year. And then 2019, we were like, hey, we've got some extra money. Let's buy annual passes. Let's see if it's worth it. And so we figured out if we did these 2 trips that we had planned, it'd be worth it. And those 2 trips turned into 5. So it just kind of all happened. I'm not really sure how, but it just kind of did. And then we got into, collecting Funko Pops and pins, and then obviously meeting all these people on the internet through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and have just kind of built up this big giant Disney life. And so now we're in the parks at least once a week. I mean, that's where Mike is right now. He's on his way home from Epcot, and just living the dream of being in the Central Florida area.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that. So as your channel came up and you're doing Disney, and I know you do other stuff, share with us any long-term plans you'd like to share about, where you think things you want to do with your channel, things that people can find. We're going to talk about your playlist in a few minutes and what's actually in your channel, but talk about where your kind of long-term thoughts are for where you think you're going, for things that people will find with the Hydes.
Yeah, so our long-term goal, like on a personal level, like we could stop right here with Fantasmic Chronicles at 504 subscribers and we'd be happy. We would still be making the same content or, bettering our content. It's never really been about the subscribers for us. It's never been about, the watch time or, the this or the other thing. It really started as something for Mike and I to do together and something that we enjoy doing together. And it's just kind of grown. So I think really our goal is definitely to just keep enjoying it, because I think that's something that a lot of people have a hard time with of, oh, I have to put out, 3 videos a week. And if I don't get this, then I'm going to be upset about it. For us, it's just, hey, let's do it and let's figure it out. But actual content on the channel, I think, we're obviously trying to branch out a little bit more than Disney, because we can do so much living in Central Florida, once the world gets a little bit better.
Yes.
But the big dream is we've fake planned out this trip of taking a month off and going to all of the Disney parks around the world in one trip. So that would be the huge dream to do eventually. But we'll see if that ever happens.
Nice.
Yeah, Mike definitely did watch that video twice.
Welcome
100%.
Great little channel. We just locked them up. They're going to be a guest on the show as well.
Yeah, they're great.
Great people. Great people. If anybody looks, if you're finding this brand new, if you go onto my upcoming streams, Walking in the Woods is in there along with, we are booked out on the Wednesday show all the way through mid-May of 2022. And we're booked
Holy cow.
Booked out of the Sunday show till April of 2022 right now. So if you're interested, reach out to me, but it'll be a while. Let's talk about your channel. Let's talk about your channel. I love the fact that you guys have 15 total playlists on your channel, 273 videos within the playlist. Here's a couple of your topics that are in there, guys, that you can find. But I want to talk about a couple of them indirectly with you. A few of their top playlists are hauls and boxings, their 2019 Disney World vlogs, Disney trip without a child. We're going to talk about that in a second. Disney recipes at home. I love that one. Your home vlogs, Disney Days 2021, Disney Park music. Very cool. Everybody has shorts. Your Funko Pop collection, which I want to talk about that before Preston comes home and asks me to buy some more. And Vlogmas. I think you got some great content in here. I've watched several of your videos. Talk to us a little bit about somebody. If somebody doesn't know anything about you, tell them about, first, let's talk about Disney Trip Without a Child. I think it's a great playlist and very educational. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's something that I definitely need to get. Oh, speaking of
the other half. I got the
other half. There he is.
I'm soaking wet.
He is soaking wet. It was a rainy day.
It was horrible down here today. I felt bad for all everybody that was live at the parks.
Yeah. So anyway, our playlist of going to Disney, without a kid, we had started to do kind of like this little mini series, or kind of putting together stuff of things to do as just like a couple, or how we change what we're doing based off of having our son with us or not having our son with us. Especially now that, when we first started the channel, we obviously had him, but we had also done trips prior to without him. And then we did trips without him before we moved. So there's been a lot of and especially now, I mean, we go all the time without him, but don't tell him that. He doesn't need to know.
Right.
So, I'm hoping to get back into more of like kind of doing some like tips with and without kids, because I feel like there's a lot to do without kids that, people are like, oh, it's just for kids. And then there's, a lot of parents that want to know what to do with their kids. So Disney's just such a great place for everybody.
Right. Well, I haven't seen a lot of people out there to do Disney tips for without kids. So I think it is good to give those people, because I think there's a lot of people like you and Mike that might have first gotten married or gotten together and are heading down there. And there's a lot of great things you can do, as adults and have fun without your kids and still be, you can go down there and still be two 10-year-olds hanging out, even though you might be 25.
Oh, the first time that Mike met Mickey was the absolute sweetest thing that I've ever seen. And he turned into like a 7-year-old little boy. It was super sweet.
I'm pretty sure the 10-year-old just came through the door and danced when he came in, which was awesome.
That's great.
I love Mike's energy, so that's good. Talk to me about another one that I thought was very intriguing: Disney recipes at home. You guys are foodies. You guys are real foodies, and you do a lot of great stuff there. Talk to me about that playlist.
Yeah, so we had started during quarantine and all that kind of stuff of doing these weekly videos of recreating Disney foods. Hey, there he is. There's Chris from Orlando. There he is. You made it home safely.
Yeah, you made it home, and we had offered Chris on the stream here based on Amanda's recommendation. I'm going to give you a spot on the show to be interviewed by us if you would like to do it. So all you got to do is reach out to me and say, yes, I'm in. All my direct message information and email stuff is in the body of this video. I'd love to have you on because I think you got a story to tell, being a former cast member, and the quality of your content is awesome. So we'll talk about that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so food. So we started off, I'm pretty sure our first one was the absolute worst video that has been on the channel. I definitely go and find it because it's hilarious to watch now, where we made the cheeseburger spring rolls from Magic Kingdom, but we used rice paper instead of actual like wonton wrappers, and it was the most disgusting thing we've ever made on the channel. So we really kicked it off well. But then, like, we've made the Gaston's Tavern cinnamon rolls, which were
that's a good episode.
They were massive. We've made like the violet sake from France, from Japan. We've made a lot of stuff, churros. So we like to be creative. Mike is definitely the chef. I am absolutely not. I'm a baker, but he went to culinary school, so that's his spot. So we definitely need to get back into that. The most recent one we've done was making the gooseberry pie from Artist Point, and that actually, taste-wise, was the absolute worst one we've made.
Okay. When you do the Disney ones, I want to ask you, I don't have a lot of people putting stuff like that over to our Facebook group, the Chaos Clubhouse. So just send me a note, a reminder, or share them right over there, and I'll make sure they get up because I would love more people to see. I think your food content's excellent. I think you really get it. You guys have come a long way since those first couple spring rolls. So
the quality and the way that we filmed has changed a little bit. So if you watch through that playlist from one end to the other, I mean, you don't have to because it's a lot, but if you watch a couple of them, you can see how we've changed how we're filming it. And like now Mike does it as like a top down, and he does like a voiceover versus just like us winging it, which is great. It makes for great content, but it's a little crazy. It's
excellent content. I'm going to ask you about something. I'm going to let you talk, and I'm going to go pull up your screen, even though Preston pulled it down by accident, because I want people to see your screen. Welcome in Lovin' Diz World. Welcome in Geeking Out with Melly Mel. Mel's been a guest on our show. She was great. Craig's going to be in the hot seat coming up. Who else came in? Anthony the Molar Man came in. Keep me up to date on that subscriber count. Talk to me about all of your Disney hauls and blogs, all your go-gets and recreate covers of everything you guys buy and everything. I think that's great. I think you guys do a very descriptive approach. And talk to us about that for a second. I'm going to pull this up while you're talking.
Yeah, perfect. So what's funny that you mentioned that is we've actually steered away from doing unboxings and that kind of stuff. But when we were more active doing them like a year ago when we couldn't go to the parks and such, we were doing like pins and box swaps, which there's a whole bunch of box swaps in there. And I've met some great friends through doing the swaps like that. Hey, there's the screen. I found it.
Yep.
So like you can actually kind of see on the screen there's a couple of box swaps in there. I just did one to celebrate my friend Ashley's 30th birthday where she did 30 swaps in 30 days. And I participated in 5 of those. And one of them was a soundtrack to your life swap. And so it was all about like your favorite soundtrack. And so mine, of course, was Hamilton because that's my favorite soundtrack of all time, as it should be most. But we're big Funko Pop collectors. My Funko Pops are all over the place. Mike's are on that shelf there. But I did, because I knew that you were going to ask me about them, I did bring my favorite Funko Pop over to show.
Talk about
like
that.
Show and tell. So we do unboxings. I really wish I had done one of this guy because he's the coolest. But I've got my little Figment here, the best dragon in the world.
Figment, nice. Thank you,
Thanks, Arlene.
Thank you very much.
So we were doing unboxings and such like that. And we might stick with some of the unboxings, like when we get Funko Pops and, if we get new pins and such like that. But we're kind of moving away from the the box swaps,
right.
Just because it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy, and we're already doing a lot. So it's something that we're kind of moving away from. But
okay.
And especially now that we're local, we're not really doing we went to Disney World and bought all of this stuff because we're there every week. And if I bought stuff every time I was there, Mike would not be very happy with me.
Have a fit. All right, let's take a transition for a second and talk about a member question. I always think I got a couple of them here. First one is,
I'm ready.
If Disney, this is a Matt Williams question, one of our VIP super members. If Disney were to build a new theme park and they were to come to you and say, hey, we want to give a ride or attraction based on your channel, the Hydes Do Disney, what would that consist of?
Oh, boy. That's a hard question because when it comes to our Disney style, I'm very, when it comes to ride style, I like more of a thrill ride, like Expedition Everest, Big Thunder Mountain, but then also People Mover is my favorite. And Mike is definitely more of a Pirates, Haunted Mansion, slow dark ride. So I think it would kind of be like a People Mover style ride where it's just kind of showing off maybe our life and kind of hey, this is, Amanda on her first trip to Disney as a little 18-year-old girl who knew nothing about Disney. And then as we progress, it's kind of Progress City. And it's oh, look they actually know what they're doing now and could probably walk the park with their eyes closed.
I like it. That is a great description. Now, Mackenzie has a different thought here. She says it would be French Quarter inspired, smells like beignets, People Mover in the beginning, and end is Everest.
Okay, so here's a funny thought about that. So I'm down for that because French Quarter is my favorite hotel and beignets is probably my favorite snack on property. And so Disney, if you're watching this, please open up that hotel as soon as possible. But I like the idea of it being People Mover and just being super casual and chill. And then all of a sudden it just kind of the tracks stop and then it throws you back on Everest. That'd be a really cool ride. That'd be really cool.
All right, before I go to my next question, I want to throw this up again, everybody, and remind you, our incredible guests tonight are Amanda and Mike, somewhere changing into dry clothes. These Hydes Do Disney. That is the front page of their channel. It was one of the first things that caught me was the uniqueness of what they do. Go over, check them out. Based on tonight's interview and how charismatic Amanda is and how Mike's dancing ability in the back, please consider subscribing to them or the quality of their content. We always want people to subscribe based on the quality of content because that's what's the key thing. We want you to come over there and be watching the content and hanging out with them. That's important to us. And again, if you're brand new to me, I interview Disney content creators every Sunday and Wednesday night on this channel and do Disney Hangouts on Friday night. Hit that subscribe button and join our party. So let's talk for a minute about Disneyland DCA. You guys have been there, correct?
We have.
Okay, so you've been there. You obviously have been to the Florida parks. What is on Mike and Amanda's long-term, I want to get to this other Disney park outside of Konish, US, or is that not in your plans?
Tokyo 2023 is the goal.
Nice.
So we with Mackenzie, and also we have other friends that are hoping to go to Tokyo. We are hoping to go and do more than just Disney, but go to to Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. I think that's really the top park on my list, just because of how unique Disneyland and Disney Sea is. The most realistic one is Paris, because it's the closest compared to the other international parks. But that's. I mean, I want to visit them all. Is the goal. Nice. So, but I think Tokyo is number one on the list, just because it's so different than everything else.
Nice. Now, we talked a little bit about your Funko Pop, but you also have a little bit of a pins collection too as well. Not huge, but something that you like to do.
So we actually just went pin trading with Let's Find Fun, the friends that we were talking about earlier. And so I definitely got into pin trading probably like 5 years ago or so, and it turned into a very bad addiction. It was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. So I don't know how many pins we have, but one of those like Disney binders that they have, it's completely full at this point, where there's pins that are probably like inside of the coffee mugs over there. And but it's good. So I like to collect a little bit of everything, just kind of whatever jumps out at me. Definitely like specific for festivals at Epcot or like holiday times and that kind of stuff.
Very cool.
So I love pins.
I think every time we've said the word pins, Geeking Out with Melly Mel has got like a shiver because of her pin. We just say the word and she goes crazy. So it is what it is. Here's a unique question one of our members always asks. Casey Bryant says to me to ask you, what is your favorite Walt Disney quote and why is that your favorite?
So I have a couple, but I think the one that really like jumps out at me, besides like, it's kind of fun to do the impossible, like that's the big one. But I think my favorite one is whatever you do, do it well. And that kind of brings me back to like my faith as well, and just kind of who I am as a person of, whatever you're going to do, like put your whole self into it. I'm a very like outgoing person, as you can tell, and I have a very hard time saying no. And so I need to work on, giving my full 100% attention to what I'm working on, what I'm doing. And I've gotten a lot better with that in the past couple of years. But I definitely think whatever I'm going to do, I want to do it well, and I want to make people proud. Whether that's my husband or my son or my family, the YouTube community, whoever it is. I want to do it well.
I love it. That's a great.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be presentable.
Love it. Welcome in. Dirk Emery joined us. Mara Memphis is already here. Nathan Rader joined us. Drew in the Moment joined us. Good to see Drew. I was watching him earlier today from the parks as well. Keep me up to breast on the new subscribers over there that have found this incredible channel, and they're going to be supporting him. I'd love to know that number up to date, Paul, if you can keep me up. And thank you, Paul, for putting the link in for our guest tonight as well. One of the things that I think is interesting when I talk about this is we talk about channels that kind of inspired you. Can be Disney, doesn't have to be Disney, but just channels that kind of motivated you as you came into this, or channels that you're following now that motivate you. And I will preface Amanda's answer with, nobody get mad out there. I put my guest on the spot. Welcome in, Mary. Great to see you. I put my guests on the spot. They don't know this question's fully coming, so they're not going to remember every last channel out there. Don't be upset. I can't tell you how many times people haven't said my name. I don't care, okay? It's all about what's about you, because I like doing this because it helps. I found new channels to follow because of my guests, and I'm hoping that maybe someone in my chat might not know of somebody you bring up that they go check out. So what is, for you and Mike, who are some of the inspirations that pushed you along in your Disney career here?
Yeah, so at the beginning, when we first started doing Disney, there was like a couple of people that when I first started, like in the Disney YouTubers groups and that kind of stuff, that I like initially clicked with. And so actually Alyssa from the Leversons, who they all of a sudden are massive. Back when they had maybe 300 or 400 subscribers and we had like 100, we've been friends for a couple of years now. And so they definitely kind of helped push us to really like keep going in our content. So they're great. My friend Mackenzie, who is on the screen, she's deviated away from Disney and is changing her channel. But she's always just kind of a benchmark that I've set myself to of not only quality, but just she's always doing something different. And that's kind of how Mike and I want to be, is we don't want to be the same. Hey, there's nothing wrong with this. Let me preface this. There's nothing wrong with this. But we don't want to be the same. Hey, we're at Magic Kingdom. We're going to go ride Haunted Mansion, and that's it. We want to do something different that people are going to want to come back to. This is my husband in the comment right here. Yeah, for our cooking videos, it's definitely Sorted Food. They are a group of 5 guys that are British. They've got like 2-point-something million. They're massive. They're great, hilarious chefs. But yeah, I would say that definitely like the Leversons definitely got us to start like thinking seriously. And I don't know, there's a lot of people that we interact with on a daily, weekly basis that I've just become friends with, that I have group chats with, that we kind of help each other to grow bigger. Matt from Teacup for One is definitely one of those people as well, that he does stuff that's just so off the wall that I wouldn't even think of, that just makes you like want to be a better creator.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, and here's a key thing as we go through. I tell everybody, again, I want you to check out this couple's channel or family channel, because we can't forget their son.
Cannot forget JP.
No, absolutely not. Drew in the Moment just subscribed to you. He's up over close, heading towards 6,000 subscribers on his end. So
thanks, Drew.
We want you to subscribe based on the quality of their content, based on the charisma behind their interview tonight, and stay and follow the channel, because as I tell everybody, new subscribers or not, if you're subscribing to a channel and never going back to it, it doesn't really do the channel any good, because you're not really giving any watch time. You're just a number that's going to fade into the black. So, and again, we appreciate you, everybody, considering tonight. Love and Disworld say he was already subscribed to you. Love that.
Oh, thank you.
Love when I hear somebody that's already subscribed. That's a good thing right there, because that means they're already checking out your content. We're coming up on 7:42. If there's any questions from the chat, please make sure you put my name and highlight my name, and I'll gladly ask Amanda the question. Let's see here. Let's talk for a second. Oh, and I should let everybody know that because dealing things, trying to get your son to bed and everything, when we finish here, you're going to go ahead and roll out. I'll finish closing out the show on my own. We had already discussed that prior. Handling parent responsibilities is incredibly important. We want that.
Yeah. It's a rough life.
I should let everybody know that right before, after Amanda says her goodbye, don't leave, because if you haven't seen my show, I recognize other creators for hitting goal marks on subscribers and views. We'll have Amanda in there starting next week, because she's going to send me that notification so that I can highlight her starting next week. We're going to talk about the race to 100K. We talk about subscribers that are going to 100,000 and that mark. We've got people in the parks, pictures of people in the parks. Amanda, as you're down there, I would ask you, being a local creator, if you have any of your fans of Hydes go to everywhere now, basically, because you're in
Go everywhere.
Go everywhere. But if they're friends of yours that meet up with you and you guys get a picture, make sure you send it over to me so I can show it here on the show. And just it's our way of celebrating people in the park. I live in Maryland, and I can't get there, so I kind of live vicariously through all of that. Paul Engel with an update. This is pretty cool. I like seeing this number. Current subscriber count, 512. All right.
Love it.
Let's hit one that is always a tough topic, and I know the chat's going to light up when I ask it. In reference to you and Mike, Christmas, Halloween, where do you stand in reference to Disney? Let's talk that way. Where are you guys on that?
We are on two opposite ends of the spectrum, which makes for a very interesting relationship. When it comes to in the Disney parks, Mike definitely loves Halloween.
Okay.
We've done the Halloween party, absolutely loves it, loves the pumpkins, loves all that stuff. Me, I am Christmas through and through. I live on the Disney schedule where November 1st, Christmas starts, and it does not end until after the new year. Um, I mean, I love the Halloween stuff. It's great. The Booty You Parade is fantastic. But I think it has to do with my love for Christmas in general. But like the Once Upon a Christmas Time with the toy soldiers, I remember seeing that on a VHS as a kid. And so that just sparked my love for that. I cried when I saw it 2 years ago for the first time in person. Yeah, so I'm a huge Christmas fan in general. I almost wore my Christmas spirit jersey too, which is hilarious.
Well, I would have known the answer had I seen that.
Yeah, so I'm Christmas. Mike is Halloween, and Josiah, I would say, is probably Halloween too. He really likes Halloween.
Welcome in Monarch Moments, and also Jameson Taylor. Welcome in. I always tell everybody I'm all about Hallowismas when it comes to Disney. I combine the two because I like Mike. I love the Halloween parade at the party. I think it's one of the best they have with all the villains, and all your grave diggers and everything in there. But the ambiance of the parks and the Disney area during the Christmas time frame is just through the roof. So
it's just so magical.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see who else I saw. Tim Pruitt just jumped in. Welcome in, Tim. Good to see you. So Dad Bill says, is there anything that you have learned or experienced since starting your channel that you did not expect when you first started? Great question.
I did not expect it to be so hard to edit videos. Mike has taken over all of the editing at this point because when we moved down here, I now am working full-time versus part-time. And Mike is staying home with Josiah right now. So he's taken over all the editing, and the amount of work that I watch Mike do to get a video ready to go, whether it's a 20-minute video or a 20-second short, it astounds me. So I had no idea that would be that hard. And it pays off. I mean, looking back at the videos of me just like cropping stuff together in iMovie on my phone versus now Mike putting attention into it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's definitely been like probably the thing that I did not expect at the beginning. I also didn't expect anybody to like ever follow us because anybody in the chat that knows me, because I know there's a couple of people here that like actually know me. I'm the most normal person ever. Like, I don't think there's anything special about Mike and Josiah and I that makes us any different than anybody else. So the fact that now over 500 people follow us on YouTube is really, really cool. Because
that's awesome.
I pride myself on just being us and
I think
doing what we do.
A good job of that. Before I go to your final thought, one goofball question I have to ask. Being the fact that you're two different polar opposites there, you being a Giants fan, does that mean he's a Jets fan?
He is not a Jets fan. He's actually a Patriots fan.
There's the problem in itself.
So when we first met, I knew this about him. Like, he grew up in Maine.
Okay.
I was born in New York. My parents are both born and raised in New York. My grandparents are born and raised in New York. They all are Giants fans. So I grew up a Giants fan, and I always was the black sheep because everybody, Tom Brady, Patriots, yada, yada, yada. Right. So I knew that going into the relationship. It's fine. Mike doesn't really like follow the Patriots at this point. But we were excited that we moved down here and the Bucks won. So that was kind of cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's definitely an interesting dynamic.
I love that you stayed loyal to yours and he stayed loyal to his, and that's awesome. And hey, like the Patriots or not, they got multiple championships, and you have to respect it done. So before I throw it over for our final thought of the night, I should welcome in Monarch Moments was here, and also Dan Wynn came in. I see that we have our friend Space Mountain Dave giving us a little bit of love here. So let me see. I got to find out. I moved stuff around. Oh, Preston moved stuff around on me today. So there we go. Hey, Pete, awesome show, and congrats to the Hydes Do Disney. Glad I got to watch. Got to go back to work. Thank you, Space Mountain Dave. We appreciate you so much. So real quick here before I throw it over for a final thought, let me show their screen again. Okay. Boom, there it is. It's the Hydes Do Disney. That's their screen. Very simple to find. If my moderators could throw their link into the chat one more time for us, I greatly appreciate it. And just a reminder that they are solid on Instagram and on YouTube. They also have a Facebook page that they do. A lot of great content throughout their playlist that includes, Disney cooking, includes Disney music, Disney love, Funkos. They got shorts. They love Vlogmas. Disney trips without a child, one of my favorite things to see. Hey, Bob and Kelly, we'll talk about you in just a few minutes. Oodalali Lane Kate, welcome in as well. So again, if you've liked the interview tonight and you've seen their channel and the content that we have, and you want to go over and subscribe to them, we would love for you to join their party as well. And a reminder, when we get done here in just a minute with Amanda, hang tight because I got about 10 minutes worth of show left that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. Amanda, as we finish it up here, a couple things. One, I want to extend again the invitations as I did for your friends to come onto our channel. All they got to do is reach out to me. If at any point, as you're broadcasting down there, I respect you and Mike and the way you create. I respect your faith in Christ. So anytime that you have somebody that you would like me to take a look at or like me to consider, please send them to me and tell me that they're coming from the Hydes or you can reach out to me either way. I'd love to support you and your friends and help you because of what you do. Secondly, I would like to say to you that I want to offer, and you don't have to answer me tonight. I know you guys can talk about it, but I'm making the offer tonight. If you want, let me know in the next couple of days. I'd love to get you on the Sunday show doing Off the Wall. Now, we have two versions of that. We have the PG-13 and we have the G version. We have two different. You guys could decide. But I'd love to have you and Mike sitting there together asking you questions, and seeing. I love the interaction between couples when I ask them a question like, Coke or Pepsi. One yells Coke, one yells Pepsi, and we go. Really.
And there's a correct answer, and the answer is Coke. And my husband will say the correct answer is Pepsi. So
that's the reason I want that right there is all the reason I'm inviting you onto that show. You can shoot.
Yeah, we're there. We don't have to talk about it. We're there.
All right, I'm gonna give you a date. I'll shoot that over to you tomorrow on text, so you got it. We'll get you locked in. That's awesome. The Hydes Do Disney, or where Hydes do everything when it comes, because they're going to be doing a lot more on their channel, not just Disney, which I think is great. They'll be coming with us later on. So let me throw it over to you for a final thought on your end for the evening before I do my closeout.
Okay, so I don't know if I have permission to say this from Mike, so I'm sorry, but we have discussed this in the past. When we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. So yay! Giveaway's happening.
Woo!
Fantastic. Probably we'll have Funko Pops and pins and stuff from the parks and yada, yada, yada. Same stuff that's always in a giveaway. But we are doing a huge overhaul of the channel, I guess is the right way to put it. Same content, same me, Mike, and Josiah going to the parks, giving you guys tips, doing things like, I know on the page that you just showed, the kind of title video there is talking about the 35% capacity. Mike, you're wrong. It is Coke over Pepsi. And that is including a name change to the channel. So kind of to encompass that we now live in Central Florida and can do more than just Disney. So I'm not going to give you the name, but the Hydes are going to be doing more than Disney, and the new channel is going to kind of encompass that, because I feel like the Hydes Do Disney kind of puts us in a bubble, even though we've got Universal and Legoland and beaches close to us and all that kind of stuff. But it'll still be based around theme parks for the most part, and road trips to Buc-ee's that are coming up in the near future, and stuff like that. But it'll be a Hyde adventure, wink, wink.
I absolutely love it. And if it ends up being the Hydes Do Everything, I just copyrighted it just to let you know while you were talking. No, I'm just kidding. And Buc-ee,
no, we've got it all set, and it's not the Hydes Do Everything, but that was actually a contender.
Kelly from the Mickey Bunch sent me Buc-ee's nuggets the other day, beaver nuggets, and they were awesome. That place is pretty cool.
I know nothing about it. Our friends from Let's Find Fun went a couple weeks ago without us, the traders. But we are going and meeting up with my friend Mackenzie at Buc-ee's.
You're gonna love it.
And I'm very excited.
Yeah, do a vlog on it, and people will come.
You know that there will be a vlog, and I will be buying way more than I should. I wonder if Buc-ee's has a Funko Pop.
That's a good question.
They need to.
They need to.
They need to have one.
And it'll have to be 1% credit to Amanda Hyde if they make one, that they deserve something. So sub count right now at 514 as we get ready. So we picked up, I don't know, 15, 20 subscribers for you tonight.
Fantastic.
New friends of your family, your channel family. I want to thank you for being here tonight. Again, I say this every week. I've booked people so far out, but it's the way I do my show. It's so that people can see your thumbnail and see, like I advertise you as a on this show by putting your thumbnail up there, and I keep doing that all the time so that more people can hear about you. By the time you get here, they know a little bit more, and it's my hope that we help everybody grow, because that's what I want to do. I thank you for your professionalism and everything you're doing, and please keep sharing the Disney magic and all of the magic to come as the Hydes expand and go out, out there. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're very excited, and I very much appreciate being here. I know we talked back like in October. I was still sitting, waiting for a phone call to see if I was going to get a job down here. And here I am in Florida, just absolutely living the dream. And I appreciate everybody that's subscribed today. I hope that you actually enjoy our content, because we enjoy making it. And we're really excited for the things that are going to start coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Well, awesome. And hopefully we'll see you and Mike on one of our Friday night hangouts, popping in sometime, talking about stuff that's going on with the Hydes. We would love to see you. So I want to.
Yeah, as soon as we change our name and get that going, we will definitely be on here to say hello and be like, hey, remember us? We're different now.
Awesome. I love it. All right, we're going to let you guys go. We're going to talk about all the good things going on in the community. Amanda, thank you so much. My best to Mike. Give a hug to your son from all of us here at the Chaos Clubhouse. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.
Bye, guys.
All right, let's roll to this, guys. Let's talk about it. First, we got the Chaos Clubhouse going over on Facebook, everybody. If you want to promote your content, if you're a content creator, go over there, stop by, ask to come in. We openly welcome all Disney creators to put content over there. We're up over 1,700 subscribers, heading toward 1,800. We're not as big as Love and Diz World yet, or whatever, those guys over there do, or the, Disney Worlders. We're not nowhere near as big as those. Those guys are monstrous. Disney Worlders, 20,000 on their Facebook group. Check them out. They're fantastic. We love those guys. Sundays, I tell everybody, check out Dinners with Donna's and Mickey Bunch. Two young ladies that are strong in our community. I believe in supporting the ladies of our community. I've picked these two ladies out to highlight and focus and promote. So please make sure you check them out. Wanted to remind everybody the Chaos Clubhouse over here is available to you for Clubhouse members. If you'd like to be a VIP member, we're only 3 VIP members away from getting another new emoji to use. So hopefully somebody will consider coming over one of the 4 levels of being a member of the channel. If you do one of the upper levels, we will send you one of these specially made minted Disney Pete McDevitt channel coins for your collection. According to Viapre Project, they are Disney-esque. LBV TV, hashtag not a sponsor, just a friend. Okay. This is incredible. One of their TTA shirts, one of the brand new ones from Marie and Chris. I love their quality. One of my moderators can throw the Lake Bona Visitors Instagram Etsy, I guess I should say, not Instagram. Etsy is what they want in there. You can check out their content. It's fantastic. They do incredible shirts and absolutely love everything that they do. All right, let me drop down here. And let's talk about magical memories. People in the parks. This is one of our newer segments to our channel. This is where I get people that send me pictures, and I want to share it out to show some of the love that's going on in the community and on our channel. So let's start with jumping down here. And there's Adventures with VP with James Ryan. That was them hanging out just recently. We change everything out on Sundays, by the way, guys. We keep this on for the week. There's Love and Diz World and Ear to Ear Magic hanging out together one night recently, just in a recent future, in front of the castle. Thought that was pretty cool. There's Magical News Live and Genevieve from Earsome Emporium and Peter from Extra Magic hanging out together. Katie Mack, welcome in. Good to see you. They're hanging out over at Animal Kingdom. I thought that was awesome. Yachty and Drew in the Moment and the Queen hanging out together right over there in outside of Fantasyland, looks like. So those guys got together. Yachty was so happy, sent me this picture that she got to meet Drew. We'll have more pictures coming. If you go to the parks, if you meet up with your favorite YouTuber, if you're a YouTube creator and you meet another YouTuber, take a picture, send it to me. Hit me on Instagram, hit me on Twitter, hit me on Facebook, send me an email, send me a smoke signal. I don't care how you get it to me. Just get it so I can recognize you here on the channel. Let's talk about congratulations in the community. This is brought to you by Casey Bryan. He's a Chaos Crusader. His link to his channel is in the body and description of this video. Casey brings you the recognition section of our show, every Disney show we do. So let's talk about here, 100 on the subscribers for Anthony the Molar Man. Anthony the Molar Man, congratulations. Way to go. 100 subscribers over for the Molar Man. Awesome. Just Jessie. Jessie hit 100. Congratulations to Jessie for hitting her mark over there. It's always the toughest one to hit. So she just hit 100. Congratulations. We'll recognize our guest from tonight, the Hydes Do Disney, next week. So we'll jump to 1,000 here. Perfectly Cat just hit 1,000, the 4-digit number. Congratulations, Cat, on your success and way to do that. That's absolutely awesome. Let's go over here to the next one. Congratulations to Trippin' with the Turners. Trippin' with the Turners, congratulations. They just hit 2K on their little channel. Great little family channel. I've reached out to them to be a guest on the show. Hopefully they will get back to me and we'll interview them at some point on this channel as well. Adventures at Rock, 2,500. 2,500 subscribers. That's fantastic. Great job over there on Adventures at Rock, just hitting a milestone on their channel. Let's talk about 4,000. That's Living in Diz. Corey and the family over there. Excited for them. They just did a great job just growing their little channel over this last year. Very proud of 4,000 subscribers for Living in Diz. Corey, Tammy, and the family all over that and doing a great job. Congratulations to Mouse Talk. He hit 8,000, and I can tell you, much like Drew in the Moment, I think Drew in the Moment and Mouse Talk are going to be the next two people, along with potentially Love in Diz World. If they keep moving, they're going to be the ones to go into the race for 100K soon. So congratulations, Mouse Talk, on 8,000 subscribers on your channel. Last but not least, last time we're recognizing for this time, but we want to make sure that everybody saw it and say congratulations to the Disney Nerd Herders.
Nerds!
300,000 views on their channel. 300,000 views for the Disney Nerd Herders. Absolutely fantastic. Very proud of your success. All right, let's talk about the Race to 100K. Race to 100K is brought to you each week by Disney Dynamics. They are a great little YouTube channel. They do Disney content and more. Just about everything Disney you can think of, they do it over there. They are Disney Dynamic, and they bring you the Disney YouTubers Race to 100K because you got to be dynamic to be in the race. So why shouldn't it be brought to you by anybody else but Disney Dynamics? And again, their link to their channel is in the body and description of this video. Buzz Lightyear's got the YouTube button. He's running around with it. People are trying to catch him for sure. They're worried about why they can't catch him. Let's talk about these people right now. This is the current race as of Sunday. Just a reminder, it's as of Sunday, so it's not like, let me just slide this over just a little bit, everybody. It's not like I update it every day. I update it on Sundays. So let's talk about this one. We got Panda in the lead. Then there's Provost Park Past. Pagey Mr. Mar at 81. He's got a firework above him because he just went ahead, jumped ahead. Anytime you move ahead in the race, I got to move this over to Pagey Mr. Mar is number 43. I got to move that right over there so it's not over there. He jumped ahead of 5 Fires in the race, so that's why he gets fireworks. 5 Fires is next at 80.9 out of California. Great little channel out there. Then you've got Theme Park Obsession at 63.7. Jackie Super Enthused at 63 flat. And then you got WDW Couple at 58.1. Again, we will update this on Sunday. Here's your second part to the race. Let's talk about this one. Kyle Paulo, 56.2. JoJo's World, 46.2. Earsom Emporium, 40.6. Disney KT, 37.2. Corey Meets World, 37.2. And Disney Dave at 25.1. That's the second leg of the race. Third leg of the race comes up as follows. That Crazy Disney Lady, she's up there doing really well, growing her channel. Then she's chased by Disney Park Blogs. He's at 17.4 right now. Then you've got Magical News Live. He's got fireworks above him because he just jumped ahead in the race. He ran ahead of the WW Radio. So Nick has got fireworks over there. Congratulations, Nick. 17.3. WW Radio 17.2. Here with the Ears, great little channel, 16.3. Diz Cupcake, I love Haley. I'd like to get her as a guest on this channel at some point. 16.0 flat. And then LBV TV at 11.6. And again, you got to have 10,000 subscribers to get in the race. So more people will be coming soon. Let's talk about things that are coming up. Big day on our channel coming up, everybody. June 4th. It's a Friday night, 9:30 till probably midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to send out the invite to any person that has joined my channel or any person who is a guest on my channel to come on June 4th and celebrate 1 year celebration. It's going to be a Disney chaotic chat on a Friday night. Preston and I celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Last June 5th, we interviewed Steve from Steve's World with our first segment of our channel, and it's been a wild ride for 1 year, and the success we have is all about you in the chat and you listening to the show 100%. Next Wednesday on the show, Eric Neal will be sitting in the seat. We will sit and chill with Eric Neal and get to know him. That will be a lot of fun. He's got a lot of Disney passion. Looking forward to sitting and talking with him. Sunday on the show, I can't wait. Bob and Kelly are making an appearance. They're coming to the channel. They're going to sit down in the hot seat this Sunday. I'm looking forward to sitting down and go off the wall with Bob and Kelly so you guys can get to know them. That should be a lot of fun. Let me drop down here. We got a couple other cool things going on. Let's talk about this. I want to recognize our acknowledgement for the Star Wars segment of our Disney YouTube recognition series. If you don't know what it's about, watch the videos in the playlist. You'll hear what it's all about. It's all about goodness, kindness, love, the love of Disney, people that are good. It's just incredible creators. It's a great segment. It's a virtual Hall of Fame that we've created. These are some of the people that went in with the Star Wars segment that we just did last month. That episode is in that playlist, and it's incredible. Go take a look at it, please. But here's the cool thing. So first off, let me say thank you to these channels that are the ones that are participating in it right now. These are the supporting channels for the event. These 20 creators plus myself go and sit down and figure out who are the people that are going to be inducted in. It's a full-scale voting process. Legal, legit, upfront, handled very serious. And Tommy Quarter Sports is our lone sponsor for the event. All of his information can be found in the body of every one of those videos if you need hats or shirts done. Tommy's a great person to support it. But there's all the channels in alphabetical order so that nobody can feel upset. I did it alphabetical. We appreciate that. But here's the cool thing. This is what I'm excited about. I posted the thumbnail yesterday. The nomination show will be October 30th. It's a Saturday night, 8 o'clock, where we will announce all the people that are nominated that have the opportunity to be inducted in. Triple P has already started on the button. It's going to be a Marvel button, so we've already started on that. Dad Builds has already started working on some of the content for the actual show itself, as he does a lot of work behind the scenes for me, and we appreciate him. So the nomination show will be October the 30th. How about this? The presentation show is going to be December 18th. Almost a month later, December 18th. Christmas comes early for a lot of creators in the community. We're looking forward to it. And we're going to have the presentation show then. Again, I can't wait. I'm excited about it. And again, if you missed out some of our previous stuff, make sure you check it out. Finishing up here real quick. I say thank you to on my channel to VIP members of the channel. There are people that choose to be members of the channel. It's my way of recognizing them and thanking them. So if you see somebody up here, a channel that you don't know about, go over and check them out. If you see somebody in here in the chat, say, hey, thanks for being a VIP. Because, look, I'm just candid. We got a ton of medical bills. So them doing this helps pay for my channel, helps me cover everything that we can do, helps bring great content. We put everything we do back into this channel or just to medical bills. If you see a button and a number under somebody's name, it means that they were inducted into the Disney YouTube recognition series. And this is how we're going about acknowledging those people now. I think it's a new look. I'm very happy with it. Again, I say thank you. I'm not highlighting anybody. I'm just saying thank you to everybody who is a VIP member here. A lot of great channels, a lot of great creators, a lot of great people that have been inducted into the series. Just a lot of great support people from around the thing. So we appreciate everybody here. Hit this one here. Boom. Go up there. So thank you very much to everybody there. Joy, Christine, Disney, thank you everybody here. Appreciate all these VIP members. Again, couldn't do this without you guys, and I truly say thank you. It's our way of saying thank you each time. A lot of great people, a lot of great channels. So thank you very much to everybody here. And if you're a VIP member and I don't have a specific logo for you, you want a logo or a picture put in there, send it to me on direct message and I will change it so we can mirror up to what we got going. Finally, before I get ready to close out and say goodbye, let me just remind you that these are the people that I watch regularly on my channel. Sundays, these are the channels I watch and people I check out. This is my Tuesday viewing, Monday viewing right here. That's my Monday viewing that's loaded. Finishing up, starting with Triple P and ending with PTV. Tuesdays, loaded with talent on Tuesday nights. Absolutely incredible. Wednesdays, that's what we're on tonight. This and That goes at top of the hour, 9 o'clock. They will be going D&G Explorers, Team Marine Place, One Stop, and Magical News Live, usually on Wednesdays. Check them out. They're doing a great job. Thursdays, Corey, Living in Diz, Corey Meets World. They're both the new Philly crew. Thursday nights late, do a great show. Adventures with BP, they're awesome. And the Lynn Project, we appreciate everybody there. Fridays, Ear to Ear Magic goes early. Rob Fuzz in the mid-evening. Late, finishing out the evening, Resort TV1. And, of course, I do my Chaos Hangout on Friday nights. And then, of course, my partner channels go on Saturday. Disney World Freak in the morning. During the day, Diz Our Dream and Myers and the Mouse from the Parks. And Dad Bills closes out the evening. I remind you, check out these big players. These are all people that I follow, I like. You gotta be following them or you can't keep up with them because they go so much throughout the time. Again, really appreciate everybody being here today and supporting the Hydes Do Disney. They are phenomenal people. It's going to be the Hydes Do something else. They're going to be doing more here on their channel very shortly. I don't know what their updated number is. I just know they've got some good people in there, and you guys helped them out today. Come back and join us for more Disney content. Today is Wednesday, so Friday night, it'll be our hangout. 9:30 at night. You never know who's going to stop in. Disney creators move in and out on Friday nights. 10 o'clock till midnight. We hang out. Come join us Friday night. Sunday night, come join us for Bob and Kelly. Till we see you next time, we appreciate you being here. We thank you so much. Let me go find.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye, all.